Hi! Hello! I'm back! Char. So yan, i-continue na natin ang ating discussion for personality. This one is very interesting. Although we know the term personality, hindi natin alam what is the definition of a personality. So, a personality is a set of characteristics possessed by a person that makes him or her unique as the way of thinking, behaving, and feeling. Aside from that definition, actually ito yung mas common. Personality class refers to the sum total of ways in which an individual reacts or interacts with others. The ways are the patterns of behavior that are consistent and enduring. So class, your personality is your consistent image sa ibang tao. So if you can remember your brand name, it's actually your personality, right? Brand personality yun. Okay. So in relation to this activity, ayan, screenshot nyo na to, guys. So go to this website, www.16personalities.com, and please take, although syempre alam nyo na to, may iba sa inyo siguro na alam na to, pero this one is a free personality test from, I think, Myers-Briggs. So, you should know what your personality is. And in your group channel, hindi sa general group natin na yung group channel ninyo, group sa HBO, yung 8 groups, post your results, okay? And yung mga kaklase nyo or yung mga members ninyo, they will react. Ikaw din magre-react ka sa post mo. Ito yung result ko, and ito, I think, tama siya, ganyan. Kasi ako, I think nung college ako, I got a result that I am an introvert. Sabi ko, parang hindi naman ako introvert. Yun. So, pwedeng sabihin niyo, ay, this is actually not me. Kasi I'm extrovert, pero introvert ang lumabas. Ganyan. So, sorry, napindot ko. So, yung mga members ninyo, magko-comment din sila if the idea of you is the same as the results. Okay, so you will react on your results and they will react on your results also. So, this is our activity on Tuesday class time. So, how do we determine personality? Narinig niyo ba yung ulan? Anyway, nakakaantok yung ulan, pero hopefully, ma-push natin at hindi magka-brown out. So, meron tayong pwedeng determinants ng personality. Actually, itong hereditary is one, pero environmental factors ay medyo marami siya. So, pag sinabi kong determinants of personality class, hindi lang siya dalawa. Pwedeng ilagay yung hereditary, tapos yung components ng environmental factors. So, tingnan natin yun later on. So, ang hereditary is genetics. So, ito yung mga namamana. Kaya heredity, ganyan. So, pwede ito yung mga hereditary, physical stature, facial attractiveness, gender, temperament, muscle composition and reflexes, energy level, and biological rhythms. Okay. But, syempre, meron din tayo ditong environmental factors. Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, when I ask for determinants of personality, pwede nyo i-answer. Pag dalawa lang, hereditary and environmental factors. Pero this one, you can answer hereditary, cultural, social, and situational. Okay. So the first one is cultural. This is established norms, values, and attitudes that are inherited from one generation to the next. So alam na natin kung ano ang culture. Second is social factor. Your personality is determined by your friends. So na-adapt nyo minsan kung ano yung ano nila. For example, your quiet classmate, kapag nakasama siya sa section nyo na maingay, maging ganun na rin siya, ganyan. Birds with the same feather flock together. Banana. Okay. Situational factors naman, it depends on the situation. So, dahil nga, for example, you have undergone a life change, ganyan. Ano ba? For example, namatayan ka, nagpakasal ka, nagkaroon ka ng anak, your personality may change because of a certain situation. Okay? So, we have different kinds of personality factors and traits. So, ito yung mga yon. I-mention lang natin isa-isa. Number 1 is emotional stability. This factor considers an individual as calm, self-confident, and secure. If one has high degree of this factor, it can be expected that that person can withstand stress. Gusto ko talaga ito, guys. Sana kayo rin, magkaroon tayo ng emotional stability with all the factors or with all the changes happening in the world. We need this one. We should be able to handle our stress. Yon. So, I hope I can have this too. Yan. Second is extroversion. A person having this personality is sociable, gregarious, and assertive. Extroversion, I think, ang kabaliktaran niya yung introversion. Extroversion, para siyang extrovert. Okay, ito yung mga maingay. Hindi naman maingay in a bad way, pero maingay na very sociable, very, kumbaga, palakaibigan, ganyan. Third is openness to experience. This involves persons who are imaginative, curious, broad-minded, and artistically sensitive. Yun yung openness to experience. Fourth is agreeableness. This personality factor refers to the person's interpersonal orientation. A person who is agreeable is warm, cooperative, and trusting. Itong agreeable, kaya ang agree yung term, no? For example, uy, ganito tayo, sige, go lang, ganyan. Or, for example, meron kayong pinag-decidean, siya yung lagi nag-agree or nag-yes. Affirmative lagi. Okay. 5 is conscientiousness. So this refers to a individual's reliability. So a person with high conscientiousness is responsible. Okay. So next is self-monitoring behavior. Having this personality trait is flexible. He has the ability to adjust to different situations. Itong self-monitoring behavior, para rin siyang risk-taking Yung parang, he or she is not afraid of changes. He can be able to adapt. Okay. And I think very important to lalo na ngayon. Kasi if you're stuck with what you have in your comfort zone, you will not grow. Okay. Next is risk-taking and thrill-seeking. Ito yung gusto nila mahihira, gusto nila mag-thrill, ganyan. So, this has something to do with eagerness of an individual to take risks and thrill needed in workplace, most especially in the field of business. So, if you want to be an entrepreneur, this is very important for you to have. So, the last one is optimism. This personality is very important for the individual in achieving positive result. This involves confidence in reaching a successful outcome. Okay? The next one, class, ito yung sinasabi ko na it has a separate topics because it's very important. Okay, if you are watching this or if I can upload this or if you are watching this ng October 10 is actually Mental Health Awareness Day. So, basically connected sila. So, your mental health matters. So, if you have friends na nangangailangan ng tulong, check on them rather. Ask them if they are okay, kung kailangan nila ng kausap, ganyan. So, emotional intelligence, this was introduced by Daniel Goleman. So, EQ is the ability of the person to accurately perceive, evaluate, express, and regulate emotions and feelings. Okay. You can notice, ako hindi ko kasi siya this is the definition. Pero, in my experience, I know what an EQ is. Kasi for example, itong someone na insensitive, ay, ang baba naman ang EQ niya. Ganun ka, di ba? Nagiging term natin, ang baba naman ang EQ niya, hindi niya alam makisama, masyado siyang insensitive sa mga nakaka-hurt na nga siya mga ganun. Yun. So, hopefully, we will have this higher EQ or higher emotional intelligence. Okay. Next, Siyempre, ano ang components ng ating EQ? First is self-regulation. A person with high EQ has self-control. Yan. So, ibig sabihin, ang regulation is when you are angry, you are able to control yourself not to say bad things, ganon. So, you are able to calm down at faster than any other person. Okay. And at the same time, you have higher motivation. Ibig sabihin, you have passion to work na nag-go beyond the rewards. Okay. Next is empathy. This is the ability to place oneself in another's position. Also, the capacity to understand and feel what other person experiencing from within their frame of reference. Okay, ito naman is putting yourself in the shoes of others. Empathizing means you should be able to know what their feelings are before you say something, before you do something. Okay, third is self-awareness. This is an understanding of one's own personality. Yan, paulit-ulit din to, no? Kasi it's really important talaga. And for social skills, this is the capability to manage relationship inside and outside the organization. Ito, mga interpersonal, mga social factors, ito, same lang din ito. One has one has the ability to build networks, and this is very essential, most especially in the field of business. Connections, connections, connections. Okay, so I think this is the last slide in our topic, and this one is not written in your module, but it is written in the ebook that I sent you. It's in chapter 2. Okay, so why did I include this? It is because most writers of HBO or OB limit their discussion of physical ability on traits like stamina, dexterity, strength. They fail to mention other aspects that make individuals different from each other. Okay? Number one is sense of sight. Yan, online class. So, bukod sa sana naman mataas yung marka mo, no? Okay, marka as in grades sa ano as in grades sa school, but hindi yung grade sa mata. Okay, people different in what they actually see. Okay, perfect example class is if you are colorblind. Saan ko na ba yung nakita? Basta meron akong movie na napanood na gano'n na hindi niya sinasabi na colorblind siya. Kaya hindi niya alam yung sa uh, traffic lights, hindi niya ma-determine yung red saka green, gano'n. So clearly, these persons will find it difficult to perform just the required the ability to distinguish colors. Kasi colorblind pala siya, tapos ang work niya pala is nag-mix siya ng pintura, ganyan. So, diba, it will differ your productivity, your effectiveness, ganon. Okay. Second is sense of hearing. People differ in the ability to hear. And by the way, sense of sight is actually my strength. Yung ang sabi ko, binibida ko na when I was a kid, actually medyo hanggang ngayon, hindi ko lang alam kung may grado na yung mata ko kasi syempre puro online class, ganyan. Na meron yung time na nakimisa ako, tapos parang, di ba, rows yon. Siguro 1, 2, 3 rows na sa harap ko, nakikita ko yung sa damit ng lalaki na may gumagapang na langgam, ganyan. So, hopefully, I can preserve my eyes. Kasi, ang tip ko dyan, for you to have a good eyesight is, dapat hindi ka nagbabasa ng nakahiga, nakatagilid, ganyan, and never, ever read ng madilim. Yun. That's my secret. Pero at the same time, ako conscious din kasi ako, ay hindi ako naghihilamas kapag nag-cellphone ako, ganyan. Or matagal ako nakatitig sa laptop, ganun. So, care for your eyes. Take care of your eyes. Okay. Next is sense of taste. And by the way, hindi pala sense of hearing pa pala kasi binalikan natin sense of sight, no? So, sense of hearing naman, people differ in their ability to hear. Some people may not be able to distinguish one tone from another. Kahit meron sa ating tinatawag na tone deaf, mga sintonado, diba? Ano na ulit yun? Yung I can hear your voice. Hindi ko alam kung sinasadya yun or totoo, pero feeling ko merong mga tao talaga na ganun. Okay? So, those considered tone deaf would not be able to perform as singers, musicians, sumbulol ka girl, conductors, recording engineers, and the like. Okay. Third is your sense of taste. A person's tongue may be sensitive to various tastes and makes him or her different from the other person who is less sensitive to taste. The degrees of taste sensitivity vary from one person to another. Okay, oo, yung parang pagkatikim mo palang, ay, hindi na masarap or masyadong maalat. Di ba, kung mapapansin niyo kapag may luto na, ay, masyadong mataas yung timpla mo, ganyan. Kasi parang sabi niya, ay, parang siyang matabang, pero marami maalat na pala, so ibig sabihin mataas yung timpla niya, ganun. So, dapat medyo, ano to sa mga cooks, di ba? Mga cook or chef, ganyan. So, for a sense of smell, people have different degrees of sensitivity to smell. Those with excellent sense of smell would fit in jobs related to the manufacture of perfume, soap, food, and some others. I think meron yun na ang work niya is parang amuyin yung mga pagkain or something. Yun, so meron ganun na work. So, kung malakas ang pang-amoy ninyo, for example, merong palang namatay na daga sa bahay nyo, hindi nyo mahanap, hindi ba ganun? Okay. And last is sense of touch. A person's sense of touch may differ in degree with another person. So as such, their behavior will differ when confronted with similar situation. For instance, when 5 persons are blindfolded and they are requested to touch an object, some of them may not be able to identify correctly the object, and some will not, right? So carpenter needs a fine sense of touch when doing finishing jobs on woods in house construction. Ganun. Okay, and what is the sixth sense? It's common sense. Char. Yun. So actually, common sense is not so common now. Pero, syempre, you should be able to determine what is your common sense. Kung ano yung definition ng common sense? Yung hindi na dapat itanong kasi alam mo na, gano'n. Use your common sense, gano'n. Yun lang naman. So, by the way, before I end this, in-include ko dito yung result ng quiz number 2, part 1. Kasi although yung part 2 class, sa mga nagkakaproblema na hindi pala na highlight or na box, sa akin nakikita ko. So, don't worry about that. And at the same time, nakapag-start pa lang ako pero hindi ko pa na-continue yung pag-check nun. But, I would like to congratulate you, yes naman, dahil ang mataas, out of 15, I think, mataas ang ating average score. So, for BSBAA, ang average score natin ay 13.3. Okay? And at the same time, sa BSBAD ay 14. So, hopefully, sa quiz number 3, which ang coverage natin ay ito, yung discuss ko ngayon, ay mataas pa rin. So, I was supposed to post the high scores, but then, as you can see, yung average score for 2, ibig sabihin, almost 3/4 talaga naka-perfect. So, please keep it up. Congratulations, everybody. And to end my slide, yan, gusto-gusto ng mga freshest na students ko to. Yan, thank you for listening. And of course, just a reminder that kung na-stress man kayo sa inyong ACADS, ganyan, kapit lang, kaya nyo yan. Actually, kung pagod na kayong marinig yung kaya nyo yan, gusto ko lang sabihin na tiis lang, matatapos din lang lahat to. At hindi kayo nag-iisa. Nitong nakaraan kasi, I have been asking my friends, checking on them, kumusta sila. At almost lahat talaga ng tao pagod na, sa totoo lang. So, ibig sabihin, hindi lang ikaw ang pagod girl, hindi lang ikaw ang pagod kuya. Kaya mo yan, kakayanin natin. So, if you have friends, magtulungan kayo, hindi sa quiz or exam, please. But rather, pag may announcement, please tell them agad, ganyan. Or if they need help na hindi sila makakonect sa internet. And by the way, sa mga may nakita ko na hindi pa nakapag-take ng quiz na yun. Quiz number, basta may quiz na hindi pa na-take, please send me a message and I will give you a chance to take that quiz. Yun. So, as I've told you, chill lang dapat tayo and hopefully, our subject will not give you stress. Although, syempre, kailangan mong gumawa ng activities and hopefully, you're getting well with your roommates. If you have questions, please comment them down and I will try to answer them sa GC or sa MS Teams natin. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you. Thank you for listening in my discussion of individual differences, mental ability, and personality. Thank you till next video. Thank you.